Hello my dear students, this is L.K. Tripathi here from LPM Public School. Your SST teacher will teach you chapter first of history, that is very important for you to know. Chapter is when, where and how. It means that the history tells about the past, the place of the events and reasons, how did it happen. All these things are there in this chapter, which we will come to know very interestingly. Now let's get started. Starting from infancy, every individual crosses many milestones like crawling on all fours, standing with support, standing without support, staggered walk, first gibberish, then broken speed, to coherent speech. In adults too, there are many milestones like writing a long essay without parental help, speaking in front of the whole class or school in assembly for the first time with or without preparation, participating in debates and extempore painting and so on. These milestones are a part of our growth and an example for others to follow. Think of the milestones you would like to cover in the coming years. Share at least 2 such milestones with the class. This is very fact. Without preparation, you cannot perform any task properly. So, for that, first of all, while starting anything, must get well prepared. That becomes whatever you perform anywhere, it becomes milestone in the life. So this chapter is related to the same thing. Now we shall come to see the fact of this chapter about the Indian history. Indian history is generally divided into the ancient, medieval and modern. 3 categories there of the Indian history, which is just the ancient history, medieval history and modern history. It gives us a lot of knowledge about the changes of society. We can say the changes in social, political and economic organizations and in ideas and beliefs. Each of these periods has certain distinctive features determined by the various developments recorded in different walks of life during that period. The actual duration of the period, which is historically regarded as medieval, is not the same everywhere. While the medieval period in Europe lasted between 600 and 1400 century, the medieval period in Indian history extended from the 700 to 1700 century, or you can say common era, which is exactly 1,000 years. It is further subdivided into the early medieval period and the late medieval period, that is from 700 to 1200, 1200 to 1700 Common Era respectively. The medieval period, major historical trends. Before we start discussing the various events and developments that took place during the medieval period of Indian history, let us try to develop an insight into the political, social, economic, and cultural changes that characterize this period. The initial phase of the period under study was marked by the emergence of regional kingdoms throughout the country. A powerful group of people rose to prominence during this period, primarily as warriors and kings in northern and central India. These people came to be called the Rajputs. The Rajputs claimed their descent from either the solar family or the lunar family. However, there were four clans below claimed that they had not descended from either of these two families but had originated directly from a sacrificial fire conducted by sage Vasishtha on the peak of the present day Mount Abu. They claim descent from Agnikula. These included the Pratiharas, the Chauhans, the Solankis, and the Pawars. These four clans played an important role in the history of this period. Establishment of the Delhi Sultanate following the arrival of the Turks from the northwest and setting up of the Mughal Empire were the two most important political events of the period. Feudalism, or the royal practice of granting land to nobles in lieu tributes and military help, was a significant political trend of the period. The important social trends of the medieval age included the proliferation of new castes, the rise of tribal groups with their own distinctive identities and custom, and a sharp distinction between rural and urban areas. The flourishing of trade and the introduction of a more systematic assessment of land revenue were the significant economic trends of the medieval period. Now we shall move to the next topic, that is key changes over 1,000 years. What type of changes took place there in the Indian history? This fact will come from this discussion. Historians use different types of sources to learn about the past depending on the period of their study and the nature of their investigation. Sources such as coins, inscriptions, paintings, architectural remains, and textual records serve as the link to the past. Medieval Indian history has left behind a rich legacy of archaeological and literary sources. These help us reconstruct the history of the period. Now, archaeological sources. Archaeology is the study of history through the material remains of human life. Archaeological sources may include monuments, paintings, sculptures, inscriptions, and coins. Monuments and buildings. Historical monuments and buildings such as palaces, temples, forts, mosques, tombs, dark towers, etc. help to construct the past in many ways. These types of things which we see from outside, they are the example of our past history. They are monuments, buildings, palaces, temples, forts, which were made in the past period. They are the example of our history, past history, to know about that. To begin with, these buildings reveal the architectural styles and cultural influences of the period. The famous monuments of the medieval period include the Humayun's Tomb, Qutub Minar, mosques such as Quwaitul Islam and Jama Masjid, Red Fort in Delhi and Agra, Taj Mahal, Hosal Villa, temples, etc. They provide invaluable information regarding the architectural skills of workers and materials used to construct these monuments and the mode of transportation in use, besides the cultural and religious beliefs prevalent during the period under study. These are the great example of our past, our architectural style, cultural influences of the period. They include Humayun's Tomb, Qutub Minar, mosques such as Quwaitul Islam, Jama Masjid located in Delhi, Red Fort. These are Jama Masjid, Red Fort, Delhi, Taj Mahal, Hosalswara, temples, etc. They are a great example of our architectural style. So, in this way, we have seen some great example of our history which happened in past. Rest we shall discuss in the next video in coming time. Till then, watch this video carefully and try to deserve the useful things mentioned in this discussion. We shall be meeting tomorrow with a video. Till then, goodbye.